computer. Okay. All right. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. My name is Carrie, and what I get a chance to do is actually share with everybody what is happening on how we get a chance to share our products and do demonstrations with our Dead Sea skincare products. So I have a handful of friends here with me. We're learning together, and we're going to be sharing some stories. Some are new, some are watching this recording. So we're going to try to keep it brief and effective for you, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and screen share right now, and I'm going to share with you a little bit about the Dead Sea and why we love this product line, okay? So from the current slide right here, if you haven't heard about the Dead Sea before, I was a little bit surprised at some of the stuff I learned. So I want to share because we're here to educate and just share information. Take what you will from this, but we're here to educate because we found things that we loved and we got results that we really are excited about sharing. So incredible rejuvenating powers, first discovered thousands of years ago. I think this is the world's oldest and most original health spa, you know? And so it's 1,300 feet below sea level, and that makes it the lowest point on Earth. But the waters and the mud and the salt, of course, because it's so rich with salt, makes it a very unique, very therapeutic body of water. So with the 21 minerals that are found there, there's 12 that are exclusive to the Dead Sea, and those are the magic minerals, I call them. And Seacret gets to combine the power of the Dead Sea with the latest skincare technology. See, it's 33% salt, so you float. You can't sink. I just recently did a float. My daughter got me a float. They have a local place here where you can do this kind of thing in a pod, you know, and it's so cool. And you're for an hour, you're just totally just like, you know, it's a great rejuvenating experience. So I can't wait to do it live in the Dead Sea. And then they really talk about how powerful the mud is for pulling toxins. Now, skin is our largest organ, right? So we want to pull toxins because if it shows up on our face or on our body and we don't want it there, we don't like it, we want it to go away. So why not be preventative, right? And then pull toxins and get that stuff out of you before it shows up and manifests. But even if it does show up, this is pretty magical mud, okay? So we'll talk a little bit about the skin because in the little packet, if you were lucky enough to be delivered some product, you should have in this nice envelope, you should have 4 products in there, okay? 2 of those products I'm going to talk about right now. There is a salt and oil scrub. Can you guys see this? This is the pomegranate one. It comes in, obviously it's been used because it's ours. We use it. We love it. How many love a salt and oil scrub? Come on, ladies. Everybody loves the salt and oil scrub. And if you haven't tried this one, you're gonna like it. So you can see we've got a nice little scoop in there and it's all mixed up, and see that crusty, crunchy salt? Well, if you've got dried feet like this picture, or you know, your elbows or your knees, or maybe you're just feeling kind of crepey, you know, ladies, as our skin matures, do you ever get a little crepey? I do right above my knees on the thigh skin. So exfoliating is a great thing to do, right? So we do it from the neck down with the salt and oil. It's in that packet if you received one. So that would be like the, the first one you could cut open and use. So if you've got that packet and you're doing the demo with it, here's what I'll suggest. One hand only, because we're going to show you the other demo on your other hand. So I would start with, if you're going to scoop out that salt and oil scrub, maybe just take it all the way up to your elbows. And you don't really need to have a little water, just a little, have your hand be wet. That's it. You don't have to have your arm wet. Scoop that out, put it on there, and rub, 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 especially where you have some roughness. If you do on the elbows, everybody kind of neglects their elbows, don't you think? I know I do. And then get really good in your nail beds, right? And I mean, check out the skin. Do you feel like it's rougher there? I saw you checking, Joanne. Does it feel like it's kind of rougher? I notice I have it. So I know I'm neglectful for it. So this is a smart thing for me to do when I get in my shower tonight, is to do the body scrub, right? So the salt and oil body scrub, rub it, and then go rinse it off in your sink, right? And when you rinse that off, just pat it dry. And you're going to be able to notice, just do a comparison on your own arms. You'll see the difference in the skin just with one product. Phenomenal, right? Now, while your skin is still slightly damp, put the magic body butter on there. What? I know I'm silly. We have a lot of fun. So this is the we like the pomegranate in our house. So this is the body butter. It's so rich and soothing. Could you see how the difference between that foot on the left and that foot on the right is from the salt and oil and the body butter? I mean, how cool is that, right? Now that little guy on the picture, you can see he's got some rash going on his face. I don't know, but just using the body butter on that sensitive skin, and it looks like it cleared up in a week. We've got a lot of stories with this one. If you've got sunburn, oh, this is magic for sunburn. In fact, I'll just give you a little fact on this. Put this on that skin after you've got it, damp, after you've taken the salt and oil off, rinsed it off. Now rub this body butter sample in there. If you've got that sample, these are the full size containers. If you've got the sample, rub it in and then just let that absorb. And you tell me, or you'll have to text me later or call me later or tell me, send me a picture. You could compare and have somebody take a photo. That would be awesome. But you're going to feel so soothed. And isn't that what we want? Soothed skin. So love, love, love the salt and oil and the body butter. And then we're going to also talk about some of our skincare products. And there's a couple of other demos in there, but that's why I wanted you to just do the right side or whatever, one or the other. Okay. So this is our skincare line. We have 3 lines: foundational, age-defying, and BioShield. And so if you have a beauty ritual, great. I'm just going to suggest you might try ours when yours runs out. And if you don't have a beauty ritual, maybe you might want to try this because it's made the difference for a lot of us on this Zoom today. This line, the BioShield, is vegan. Okay, and it is incorporating the newest technologies in skincare. We'll come back to that in a moment. So how many guys love a beautiful complexion? Isn't that something that we all strive for, ladies? A beautiful complexion. And I was buying stuff out of the mall before Seacret. I was buying stuff, organic stuff out of the mall, plant-based. Thought I was doing the right thing for my skin, and I probably was, but I didn't feel like my complexion was really excellent. In fact, it felt dull, not polished. And I realized there wasn't an exfoliator in my, my routine. And so when I started exfoliating, it made a big difference. But let me just show you a couple of programs that people can put together, whether they've got problem skin. We've got something for that. We've got products targeted. Look at that, in just 90 days for acne issues. That toner and that Eclair facial wash are just magic with the salicylic acid. And then over here on the right, this was more of a combination for more mature skin or aging and dry skin. So that's me on the bottom right, the 2 years of using the Age Defy line. To me, it was miraculous. I felt like my skin was popping and glowing, and definitely reduced a lot of the stuff underneath. I didn't realize I had such yucky bags till I did that before or after, a side-by-side picture, I should say. And here's what's not in our skincare. We're grateful for the things that are not in there. We're very proud to have like a complaint-free line. That's important. One of our favorites, in fact, I just ordered, so I don't have it right now, is that Rewater right there. And I'm going to get to some stories here in a moment about these products. So before after on this one is 3 applications, that lady on the left. And what I want you to look at is the skin texture, the hydration aspect. It's half Dead Sea water and half oils like avocado oil, primrose oil, and you can get the ingredient list. But it's phenomenal what it does to the skin. I just can't get over it. And it smells phenomenal. And it's really, really clean, really, really clean. There's only a couple of ingredients in there. And then that's my neck on the right, 15 minutes after doing this mask, what we call Recover mask. And a lot of people like, a little bit of a lift. And this is a way to get a lift without the chemicals. So here's where I'll show you a couple more. This is the mask I was talking about. Can you guys see that? The Recover mask? That is one of our probably best-selling masks because of how fast it works and the results that you get. Now, results may vary individually, but everyone I've shared this with has gone, wow, just like we talk about the wow products. Okay, so in here in this middle picture are some of our serums, treatments, masks in the Age Defy line. And then on the right, we have a couple of different masks here in the mud. So we're gonna show and tell some mud here in a second. And then before I do, let me go ahead and click to this screen because we're gonna talk about this as well. This is our new BioShield. Okay, so the first one that I just showed you, more green line, Age Defy line. Peptide technology, phenomenal product. I mean, it is. This is a level up. and it's just layering. So it's got the radiance and the essence, the hydrating water and the essence that might be considered a serum, but you use them together. It's got different moisturizers. It's got a sleep mask, and it's got an eye treatment. This is our friend Brenda over here, and she's going to share with us a little bit. On the left, this is her before after 3 weeks using this line. It addresses environmental damage like nothing I've ever seen before. Skin tone, helps with pigmentation issues. It helps with scarring. It's amazing. And this is a Ferment 21. It's our patented technology. It's clinically proven and went in one, what do you say, award winning in the Korean Skincare Dermatological Institute, where they do the testing. And it's been clinically documented. It's so hydrating and so preserving because of some of the technology. It's got the red microalgae from the Dead Sea in there. It's magic stuff. That's my neck in 2 weeks with just this, nothing else, just using that line exclusively. So we are happy to share what this product has been doing for us. So what I want to do is I'm going to show you a couple of the demos that are in that pouch. If you have that particular skincare, a good day, it's good, I can talk. If you have that particular skincare demonstration packet, and if you don't, you're going to get to see them anyway, because this is what's in there. So first it's the salt and oil and the body butter, right? And now we're going to talk about facial exfoliating and a treatment. So in that pouch, there's 2 more items. One's called a mineral rich peeling gel. Grab that one. This is what this whole bottle, complete bottle looks like. And you can see it's full of gellular, okay? This is an exfoliator for the face with no grit. It's non-abrasive. But again, it has multiple uses. A lot of people like to use it if you have tattoos to brighten up your ink, because the ink, your skin is layers and layers and layers, and it gets dull. That's why we need to exfoliate. That's why my face was dull. So exfoliating goes like this. Put some on your other hand. That's why if you did this one with salt and oil, now go to the other one, right? And you can do this on your face if you want. You have enough in that sample pack to do your entire face. If you don't want to waste it on your hand, do it on your face, okay? Clean face first. Always wash first. Then you have this stuff. So can you guys see? I put a little gel, just a little bit on there, and I'm going to rub. All you need to do is rub circular motions around. And I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see the little white balls, right? That is my dead skin. Ooh, sorry, we're getting personal, up close and personal. But seriously, if you do this all over your face, you're going to polish your face. And then what is so cool is it's waterless. You do not put water with this product. Did my eyes go wiggy on you right there? Do not use water with this product. You'll be frustrated. I just wiped it off with a dry towel. Now, I didn't use a lot, so it's kind of hard to tell in here, but the sheen and the smoothness is there compared to the other hand. It might not be easy for you to tell it in here on this camera. I have it on mirror. So this is the dry one. Nope, this is the one I just did. And this is my old wrinkly hand. All right, so that's some fun. Take that dead skin off, polish your face. You're ready. You're ready for the magic, okay? So in that pouch, if you have it, and if you don't, you might want to get one of these, or to whoever you're working with or invited you to take a look at this, you might want to ask them to send you one if you haven't got one yet, so you can have this fun too. So this is the full size of the M4, the Mineral Rich Magnetic Mud Mask. I took the lid off. Mineral Rich Magnetic Mud Mask. This is what it looks like inside, and this is not any ordinary mud. This mud won't dry and crack like the one that you might think of as clay. This one won't, because it's loaded with magic. It's got some unique minerals in it from the Dead Sea, and those 12 that are unique than nowhere else in the world. Some of them are biomagnetic. Some of them are in here. And so it comes off with a magnet, okay? So we're going to show you, don't mess with water. Don't mess with your fingertips. Use the spatula that comes with it. If you have just that little sample and you have a beauty spat that you can use, great. Otherwise, I guess you just try to spread it on with your fingers. It's just weird because it's got the other magnetic stuff in there. I'm sure you can probably figure out how to spread it with your fingers, but if you do have a beauty spatula, it'd be easier, okay? Or you can even get a plastic knife if you wanted to. Just be careful, or a plastic spoon. So scoop it out, okay? And then if you're going to put this on your face, just put it on your face in a thin layer. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot. A little bit will go a long way, okay? Now, The video that goes with this says leave it on for about 5 minutes. By a show of hands, have you guys, ladies that have used this mask, have you left it on longer than 5 minutes? Yes. Did your face fall off? No, we all still have faces. Okay, good. So, play with it. 5 is good, 10 is better because that stuff's soaking in. So what's happening is the mud is pulling the toxins or grabbing those toxins, and when we take it off with the magnet, it'll pull them out. But the essential oils that are in this mud are going to keep you soft and moisturized, and you don't even need to follow this up with a moisturizer. So this is a beauty mask treatment, which kind of a twofer. It's the mask and the moisturizer all in one. Isn't that cool? Do we like to have value? We like value. Yeah, absolutely. So in the regular package, when you get this mask, the full size, it comes with a magnet and magnet covers. So the reason we want to put the cover on the magnet is because we take it off with the magnet, and then all this gook, the toxic mud and what's in it, can go away in the garbage. Okay. So I like to use a tissue to cover my magnet just in case, but if you have the plastic things, great. So tissue will work. So if you're at home and the magnet that's in your box, I forgot where I put it, but it's a little rectangle magnet, very small magnet. Just grab a tissue if you want. If not, you can just pull it off on there because you only have the one sample. Okay. So this is what that's in here is the magnet. I'll show you how this works. Watch closely. You got to put it in the white. There we go. So funny when I got this mirrored. Okay. Watch close. You see that? You see it coming up, Joanne? Not even touching. We did this the other day with you, didn't we? Was that fun? No, we didn't do this one? Oh, we didn't do this one. I said, oh, you got to watch the demo. It's so fun. It's so fun to play with this one. And what's even more fun is after we're done, you have this amazing moisturizing, I think I call it a velvet glove on your face, right? So you rub that in, and now you've got all that serum and essential oils just soaking in to your face, or in this case, your hand. I encourage everybody to try this mask at least once. And if you're somebody who's working with this, or you're a customer and you want to really have a great experience, that you're probably going to get about, I don't know, 14, depending on how much you use it, how thick you use it, at least 14 servings out of this. At least that's what I've read in the packaging. So that's a pretty phenomenal. And then, do you guys like how it looked, how it felt? Wasn't that fun to actually have the magnet pulling it off? And then adios, that's garbage. And now you're left with this beautiful and clean and emollient and beautifully feeling. And I forgot to mention the scent. It just smells heavenly. So all day long, if you do it in the morning, or all night long, I like to do this one at night and then go to bed because I don't want to put anything on afterwards, because it's so awesome. So let's see, who would Charlene, I know you're driving. Is it good for you to share while you're driving, or do you want me to wait until you've stopped? Oh, you're muted. There you are.
I'm going to pull over, so give me about 10 seconds. I'm going to pull over.
Oh, good. Okay. So I wanted to share with you.
Right here.
Okay, good. I'll let everybody know about Charlene. So she's been using the product for a little while, she'll tell you. And she recently just took another picture, and I said, give me one from a while back. And I put them side by side, and I was floored, right? So she's been sharing what she took, and I sent her another one. And the thing I want to share with you guys is to find a picture of you now or before you started using our skincare, and just hold on to that. And then use the product for a couple of months, and then take another picture, and you're going to be wowed. You're just going to be super happy that you made that decision if you're going to try this. So go ahead, Charlene, tell us your experience.
Hello, Charlene Fisher. I live in Ohio, about 2 miles from the Indiana border. My Aunt Jo Acuff, which is also an agent with Seacret, got me in the company with the recovery product about a year and a half ago. So I started with nutrition, and I was blown away with the recovery product. And I was always using skincare from somewhere. And I got the pack, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to try my own product. And I started with the age defying line, the green line. And I love it. I love the way my skin felt. I'd heard people talk about the Recover face mask. And I thought, I have got to try that. And I went through 2 boxes. There's 8 sachets per box in about 3 weeks. Yeah. Oh my gosh. If you've got saggy jaws, whatever. Oh my gosh. I saw a picture of somebody and on a man that had done one. And I thought, I gotta try this. And I don't have a picture that I can show you, but you can see the difference in my face now compared to October of last year, 6 months ago. It is mind-boggling. And I never really used the toner or the facial balancing serum until I went to our event in Dallas. And I actually won the balancing serum when I went to the skincare demonstration that the lady was giving us. And I learned a lot from there. And I had toner at home, but I never used it.
Oh.
So after hearing her talk, I thought, I've got to use the toner too. So when I came home and started from Dallas and started using the toner, I am blown away at the difference in my skin just by adding the toner and then adding this balancing serum. It is just like, I have large pores. It runs on my mother's side of the family, my mother, my grandmother. It is what it is. But I have seen a difference in my pores since using the toner and the balancing serum. And I just started using the BioShield, the tall moisturizer one, probably 6 weeks ago. I love it. That's my goals. Is next couple of weeks, I'm getting the whole BioShield line. And after seeing John in Dallas, his eyes, if you've got saggy eyes, back, whatever, I was blown away at John Lawrence's experience with the BioShield eye stuff. So I love the skincare. Wash my face in the morning, remove my makeup at night and wash. And I use the toner. I use the balancing serum and whatever moisturizer, and then I use the serum in the morning, but not at night. Then I use the night moisturizer, the night mask, the night cream, the eye cream, and the vitamin C under my eyes. And I love. I'm 68. I don't know if you can tell, but I love my skin. It's just compared to what it looked like, and that's how I got Matt signed up. He saw me in person and he said, I can't believe the difference in your skin. He saw me around the first of the year and then saw me 5 months later. He says, I can't believe the difference in your skin. And I love it. I tell everybody about it. I've sent out some experience packs. I invited some people on the call today. And I got another lady. She's just deciding what she can afford or what she wants to start with. And I said, give me a call. I can give you some options. So I love the skincare. I highly encourage people to do the skincare. Love the body butter, love the salt scrub, discovered the mud hand cream. I've got one. I'm in my office. I'm on the road. I work for the Census Bureau. And in my traveling office is this hand lotion along with I love this stuff. I didn't even know what this was. When I first saw the mud hand cream, I thought it was mud you would put on and wash off. I had no idea it was a hand cream. And from Dallas, I saw this. I thought, oh my gosh, I love this. Love this. And down here, my little cubby hole, it's scary. This is my traveling office, and I've got to have my products with me because I'm not at home. And I just absolutely love them, and just encourage everybody to try what you can. Start small, start whatever you can afford to start with. Start with it. You will see a difference in a few weeks. I guarantee it. You will.
Thank you so much. Oh, I just love you. You're just so much fun to chat with and share your experiences with. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing. And you do look fabulous. Fabulous. Okay, let's go out to California. Brenda, can you share with us what favorites, how you use, what you like the most on the skincare?
I will. Thanks, Charlene. That was a lot of fun, and thank you for that. That was just great. And I'm kind of like Charlene in a sense. I mean, like I've been able to try just about everything from head to toe, and there's just something to love in every one of the lines that we have. And I guess my situation is that I have always had extremely dry skin, and I live in California where it's super dry. I work outdoors in the sun and in the wind and in the heat, and I just, I've just really had a lot of sun damage and really had a problem with keeping my skin moisturized and, from cracking. And honestly, I never really took really good care of my face. And other than sunscreen, I never really learned about exfoliating, how important that was. And when I was introduced to this line, I decided I was going to start doing the whole routine because I really was starting to see a lot of aging from all of those elements. And I started with the green line also. And I noticed a decrease in my fine lines and the wrinkles, and I felt younger. The balancing serum, the eye booster has been great for the bags under the eyes. But I have to say, and I love the green line, but when the red line came out, I had to have it. And I decided I was going to do that routines exclusively for 3 weeks. I wasn't going to use the other stuff I left because I really wanted to see what that line did. And so I started night and day. We've got the different serums and the moisturizers, and I absolutely love the sleep mask. And I did it faithfully for 3 weeks. And I'm still kind of wowed when I see that picture.
Right? I love this
After
computer. I
3
can blow
weeks.
it up with my
Yeah,
finger.
it really evened out my skin tone. I mean, I never had acne or those kinds of problems, but you can see I've got a lot of skin damage on the first picture just from that exposure, and the evenness of the tone was really impressive. And my skin is so hydrated. I mean, even being outside in the wind and the sun, at the end of the day, I'm not dry. I'm still moisturized. So I love that extra protection that this line gives me from the elements. And I really kind of like this nighttime mask.
Oh, that beauty mask is
And
amazing.
Judy gave me a suggestion to use it in the morning as well as at night. And so I don't wear makeup during the day because I teach PE. It's kind of like a waste. So I do put a thin layer of this on when I leave for the day. And it just gives me that little added layer, I think, of protection from the elements. So I've been super happy with it. And I mean, now I kind of mix and match my favorites. So I do a little red line, then I do a little green line, but I always, remember to exfoliate, 2-3 times a week. I absolutely love this wash. This is my favorite. This is the purifying peeling milk, and it's got a little bit of apricot seeds in there, real fine. But this is like my daily cleanser. I just do this, and I feel like I get a lot of the dirt and the grit out when I cleanse with this every single day. And I just can't say enough about this line. My hands, I use the body butter, the salt and oil in the shower. I use the foot care because I've got dry heels like that picture and a little bit worse. So the hair, my hair is healthier, with the shampoo line. I've found value in everything that I've tried. Yes, I have my favorites I love, but I couldn't be happier with the results that I've had with the stuff I've used. So
awesome. So what's your favorite cleanser is going to be then that purifying peeling milk?
I think this is my favorite cleanser.
Okay.
I use the other one too. The what's the one?
The deep cleansing facial wash?
Yeah, I use that as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I do like this one, and I think it's because I'm outside and because I teach PE. There's a lot of dirt, there's a lot of grass, there's a lot of wind, and so I just feel like I get a lot of gunk on me all day long.
Yeah.
So being able to cleanse and try to get some of that out is really, I think, helpful. So that seems to be one of my favorites right now.
Wonderful. And then would you say your favorite moisturizer is the green line or the stuff in the red line? Is it still this one?
I think my favorite moisturizer is the green line. I love the green line for the eyes and for the face.
Refresh.
But I do use the hydrating water in the red line.
Oh, yeah.
And then I follow up with the hydrating radiance. So I do those two. And then usually I do a little eye booster. And then I do the green line eye and the face moisturizer. Awesome. And then I follow up with the sleep mask.
All right. So
I'm doing that layering effect.
We are. I mean, that's what the thing is all about. It's layering for protection, but also layering for nutrition. You're feeding your skin with good stuff, and you're also with this line protecting it, especially if you put that a thin layer of the extra beauty mask on there. Great idea. Awesome. Thanks for sharing, Brenda. I know you've got so many stories, but thank you so much for sharing. And let's see, we've also got our beautiful friend Judy Stallkop out here in Nampa. If you don't mind sharing with us what your favorites are, how you use them, and then I can wrap up right after that. That would be fantastic. And how long you've been using them as well.
Wow, it's been well, I always have to say, I started with the recovery product, and Carrie and Joe knows that, and a few of you that know me, that I probably wouldn't be here and or even able to function had it not been for that product. And one of the very first things that I recall Dr. Cohen talking about was, what are the aging, if our outside of our body was aging, think about what it looks like inside.
Oh.
And that's when the lights went on. But obviously, at that time, it was strictly nutrition. And so, how fortunate and how blessed. So, when we became part of Seacret, and we have the ability to incorporate what and to change what our outside looked like as well. One of the first things that I really loved, of course, and at that time it was strictly the green line was my favorite. There's not anything in the green, and thanks, Carrie Jo, for bringing those in. Those little green peptides, yes, and the eye serum. And you wanted to take a bath in it because you're thinking, okay, if it works up here, maybe it'll work elsewhere. And so anyway, I've been always very fond of that. The rewater, and some of this is duplicating, but just quickly, the rewater, I think there's, Carrie Jo, is there 4? I think there's at least 4 different, what am I trying to say?
The oils in there?
The what?
Is it about the oils, the combination of oils?
Well, yes, but it has some amazing statistics behind it.
Oh.
So it is, and so I do alternate that in there. But then when we got our red line, oh my goodness, I love that line. And but just like this morning, I did the red line, but then I came back to my green peptide and added that because it has a little more body to it, I would say. And so the beauty of it is that there's not a right or wrong. And in the mix of all of this, you guys, the recover, I've got I have an invader in my office. So,
Hi, Marvin.
is the recover, not recovery, but the recover, that experience. And I'm out right now. And that's kind of frantic feeling. Not really, but I do love it. I love the results. And so how blessed are we, from the inside to the outside, that we have the opportunity to change not only what we feel like, but when we look in the mirror, what do we see in that mirror? Is it also the inside? Is it also the outside? What message are we sending, not to only ourselves, but to the people around us? And so, I'm blessed. I can't even imagine not being a part of this organization because of these experiences. And it's an obligation. It's an obligation to share. So
we do feel responsible when we find something that works, don't we?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean that's where my heart's at. People say, "Oh, you just want to try to sell me something." I'm like, "No, I'm just trying to educate." Here we have found things that we've a lot of people look for solutions for, and they might be struggling with finding the right things for themselves. Like we talked about earlier this morning. What works for your body, right? And that's why I love what we're sharing today, because all of us have had a little bit of a mix and match, but then there are simple things. So thank you so much for sharing, Judy. I appreciate your insights always.
welcome.
It's a pleasure to have you with us today. And I do want to get to where I can get this to wrap up for you guys in the essence of time. So I'm going to go back to my screen share and bring in this lovely picture again and then finish it off. But gosh, it's so true how we can just find things that, like, people who are battling, let them know that we've got solutions, and then they can make their own decisions. We just bring them from not knowing to knowing, about what we have. So let me share with you a little bit more. If I can get the screen to go, whoops, back to the normal way it is on the PowerPoint. There we go. Men as well have skin, and with everybody doing different things in the last year or so, covering up half of their face, the eyes have been a big issue for all of us. But it's always been an issue for men. They don't like those big dark circles either, So this is our friend John, 15 minutes with one of our eye boosters. And then my husband, Oscar, up there. That's also a picture with not only the new Power C eye gel, the black tube, works really fast on the caffeine. It's got vectorized caffeine, so it works fast. But he also used the rewater, so you can see the different tone in his skin from the top picture to the bottom picture and how much more moisturized his face is. But then the bags are gone and the puffies are gone from that eye booster. So we're loving that. And then men on the recover side, look at this guy on the right. The first two pics are 15 minutes apart, and so that's a month's worth of this guy. And even though he shaved his face, you can see his forehead lines. Watch this when I zoom it in. Whoops, come back. Oh, come back. I did it before. I know I can do it again. Zoom. Okay, see the forehead lines? Look at the difference. Can you guys tell? To me, that's just remarkable, just remarkable. And hey, look at Oscar. You can zoom it in on him too. Less crow's feet, less deep dark circles. That's wild. So love that we have stuff for men. And then men's also, we have shaving cream, we have aftershave, we have all kinds of stuff for the guys. And then our eye booster. I lost my mouse. Where is it? Well, maybe I don't need it. Oh, there we go. Okay, and hair care. We talked about the hair care as well. Life is short by the brush. Shampoo, conditioners, phenomenal, lasts a long time. A lot of people in love with that hair serum. And then we have a scalp treatment as well as a flat iron that will flat out blow your mind. It's that good. There's our nutrition. We briefly touched about that, and this isn't the story for today. But yes, we have Wellness by Seacret, where that's where we all came from, with this nutrition line, helping people get their bodies back in shape through an alkaline nutrition line, Informed Sports certification, brand new product with that energy. I now call it my clarity when I drink it. Club Seacret is part of our business as well. If you like lifestyle travel and fun extra excursions out there in your life, some people might want to be an agent. Some people might want to be a customer with this, and this offers you the options for the differences. So that's what that program is all about. And I wanted to say thank you to everyone. Now I got my mouse back. Yeah, that's the guy who used the recovery mask and convinced you to try it. Good. Thank you so much for letting us know, Charlene. Yeah, that was a remarkable spread of pictures. And so today, as we do wrap this up, I want to just say thanks to everyone for being a part of this and sharing your stories today. And if you've got questions, get with the person that is showing you this video and ask them how you can get a hold of some of those products to try out yourself, get your own in-home experience if you don't have one already. And if you've got any questions, connect with them and they'll go upline for support to help you get your questions answered and get the products that are going to serve your body should you choose to get any. And we know everybody has a choice when they shop, and we know we can't be all things to all people, but we have found, that's why we're sharing, things that worked for us, that helped us feel better, look better, and now are helping us experience the world together in more freedom and fun and flexibility than ever. And that feels good. It's a feel-good company, the lifestyle company. That's Seacret. That's who we are. And we want to just say thank you for giving us the time today. God bless. Take care. Appreciate everybody joining us. Thank you, ladies.